We're doing qualifying for Beijing now. Actually, don't need that one. Let's see. Can try to stiffen a little bit and see if that kind of gets us in the right direction. $99 there. And what I'm going to do is just try to snag a dry lap while we can. That's my thinking, just try to get some dry running in this little gap in the rain. I don't know if it's going to work very well. I'm actually looking at how long we can expect this to be this way. Rush them into the pits. Looks like we're about on par with intermediate times. That looks about right. Excuse me. Bam. Go. Just go. Get out there. Everybody rushes out on their super soft tires. Some of these guys are actually on hitters. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Shenki is going to get an opportunity to do a completely dry lap on good form on a perfect warm-up lap. I don't get those very often. Shenki, unless something goes awry here, is going to get pulled. Now that felt like a good lap. By about a tenth and a half. That's not half bad. Leroy kind of snags second. Okay. Here we go. Now I have to try to convert this pole into a win. We're gonna need that one, and yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, temps are just gonna make this kind of tough. We'll push to get the temps up, and we'll go from there. My thinking is that this race should one stop pretty easily. Best to get for setup is 97. I've done a couple hundreds. It's very rare, but it can be done. I had 97 or 99 pretty routinely. You just have to play around with the information the game gives you. Usually I don't end up lower than usually I don't end up lower than 98. Sometimes the car like the perfect car numbers are really tough to find, so you can kind of get stuck at 98. And we're just taking it easy. Yeah, at this rate of tire wear, we should easily be able to do at least 20 laps. And that's kind of the target I have in mind. This looks like it should be good. See if we can get some forward momentum. That ain't happening. Okay. The starting is really giving me problems. Oopsies. It's a little bit careless with tire temp. Lundqvist is managing quite well. Oh, come on. Come on, Sarah. Oh, boy. Taniguchi is prepping for a pit stop. I hate that pre-pit stop surge they do. Leroy was just outside of the points, but that does hurt. Taniguchi's pitting on this lap. Yeah, I do like to take a little bit more care on my components than the AI does. Especially in this race, they're going to be quite vulnerable. Giuliani is pitting on this lap. Taniguchi is definitely two-stopping. I'm thinking about where we're at, and 20 laps is probably about the upper limit. from here, we're actually probably about 3 more laps. And I think I'm going to try to get all 3 of those. Because it's just going to make medium, it's just going to make things easier on the medium tire. So Van Der pits and is doing fixes. Lundqvist is going to clip the tires for about half the lap, it looks like, at this point. And they cliff when they go to 14. So just a matter of seeing how much we cut into that lead. Our condition. That'll be fine, that'll be fine, that'll be fine. That'll take a little bit longer, but it's fine. I actually want to see if we can get to 21. We probably should be able to. Just makes things a little bit easier. Tire-wear-wise, I mean. Just makes things a little bit easier. And I think we're just going to perpetually run and push at this point. Yep. We're going to get overtaken by a lot of cars. Nice. That pretty much went according to plan. Sylvander. I feel like he's probably not actually going to make it on those tires. Because he pitted 3 laps earlier than us, and we have our tires touch and go, making it to the end. Lundqvist, I think, is going to have similar tire wear problems. Which puts us in the driver's seat to to take maximum points away from this. Things just look bad now because of the fact that a lot of medium runners are just still out there that haven't stopped yet. Kalovic pits. This will be lap 5 on this tire. The data looks pretty encouraging. It looks encouraging to me anyway. We'll burn the ERS and overtake 2 cars on the medium. So now Lundqvist is the chase. It's going to be one of those races, if we win it, it's not going to be apparent till the very end. Or close to the very end. The bitter, bitter end. Based on what I'm seeing, though, Lundqvist and Sylvander are in trouble. Tanakuchi is going to take the soft tire. Might be able to finish on that. Mechanical issue for Stromby. Uh-oh. The wings could be or the wing here could be problematic, and the suspension could be problematic. Yeah, I usually don't get caught out like that, but these didn't look that bad before. Shoot. You weren't even running very long at that pace, Shen. What is encouraging is that a lot of these cars in front of me are kind of in the same boat. Yeah, she's missed the apex. Yeah, problem for Sylvandier is that those tires aren't gonna. It's 50% at 14, and he's got at the line here 14 laps to go. Mechanical issue. Dominguez smoking. The car is smoking hot. Blowing an engine, I think, is race ending. Or maybe it's a gearbox that blowing is race ending. I don't know. Van Deer more than likely is going to hit a mechanical wall. He's running an awful long time with this indicator on. Ten laps remaining. Getting a little bit nervous here. I think these components, even if they get into the red zone, are going to last, but I'm not confident enough in that I feel that the race is safe. I think at this point we're committed. We cannot afford to go in and fix anything. We're better off than Lundquist in the mechanical department. Man, I'm kicking myself for not doing some fixes. I felt like I was going to be able to get away with it, and now here we are. We should be fine, though. Even if this does go before the end and we have another reliability loss, it should hold out. Sometimes it just doesn't, though. Once you get in the red, if there's a drop-off, it's just a matter of luck whether it holds. So we've done 20 laps and there's about 5 to go, which I think puts us to about 10% tire wear. The car is able to finish on that kind of tire wear. Lundquist's problem is that she's just not. Those tires are not going to make it. That's her problem. Van Deer, similar problem, harder tires. I'm just less certain about Van Deer's tire cliff. that is fine. It should be fine. Unless something were to like suddenly drop, and you can actually run down to exactly 0. It's when you what actually causes your component failure is from a math perspective on reliability loss. Is if your reliability loss results in a negative number here, because I actually had a component functioning at 0 before. So it can be done. But they got to the very end and they're like, we're going to fix our cars. Negative 1% is terminal, yes. I've been playing this game for years and I only like kind of recently figured that out. For the basic reason that I never had anything fall to exactly 0, because you never really want to test that out unless you're just like testing the game. Because when you're in a race situation, you don't want your reliability running low. But I'm not commonly like taking risks here. But there was one time where I risked a component and it just happened to drop to exactly 0%. I don't think the game is dropping again. We'll try our fuel down. We have so much of a lead. It would be really dumb to just give the race away now because of fuel. We're at excess, so we can do some of that. Our tires were a little bit better off than I thought they would be. Yeah, I limped a little bit. Fortunately, everyone else was limping worse. We got 12 points. So we're in very good shape. Lymtoma winner, it did. We converted a pole into a win, but we did it in a very weird way. And then we didn't take the lead till just about the very end of the race. We lost the lead pretty early. Dang it, Leroy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Pole position being World Championship points is actually an interesting concept that I kind of wish Formula One would use. That's Shenki's home race, so that's a morale booster. Cash came in as it should have. And we have a new rear wing. So now I'm just going to immediately build. Is that even particularly worthwhile for us? 786. Yeah, it actually is. Actually is worthwhile. And then we can at some point do this. Oh, someone developed an engine. I hate them though. That means we have to develop an engine. What's Velen? Okay. I know, right? How dare they do that? Or we're just going to go ahead and replace him. And we do need to swap some different tire guys in the front jack, and we don't actually have a 16 rear jack. Okay. Not yet, anyway. 14. We're going to reject all these guys. Yeah, that was actually... The AI hadn't really been developing their engines, so that kind of actually takes me a little bit by surprise. That they actually went and hit that particular. That is worth 5, 6.5, 7.25 million, if my math is right. This one is worth more, but over a lot more races. It's worth 6, 9. So it's about 10 or 11 million. But over the course of about the same amount of races, I think this deal is worth a lot more money. And it's actually a huge income booster. Huge. Ouch. Yeah, engine's useful for Doha. We need to get an engine ready for Phoenix. I actually find that to be somewhat inconvenient now, actually. So we're gonna fix this up. We're gonna do that rear wing. Oh. We can improve our fuel efficiency. Ha! Ha! Yeah. At least we're not going to do it right away. I don't really. We want this number higher. Okay. Get both rear wings in there. Front wings being built up. Really wanted to get suspension, but we'll have to hit that after getting a new engine, I guess. Okay. Come on. There we go. So yeah, we need to work up the suspension too, because we're going to be stuck on it for a while. Front wing will be ready. The rears. Probably could get away with using the blue one for Doha, but probably not the green one. I should look up what these votes are going to be. They want to ban ERS, which I don't mind having it, but I wouldn't mind it being banned either. So, top 10. It's just probably a good rule change. Refueling to force 2-stop strategies, I would not want, because we are actually pretty well set up to do 1-stops. Adding Milan Track A. That's actually the highest speed version of that track. I'm just going to abstain. It adds around to the championship, but it looks like a lot of these teams are for it. So that's been approved. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and fit that, and we will stick Leroy on that one, and by the next race she'll be in that one. Actually, we probably can just about manage it. So that'll be fine. Okay. That takes us to Doha, which would be the third round of the championship, but we have reached the end of 2 rounds today, and as such, the end of our stream and recording session. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have and you haven't already done so, feel free to hit the follow button one time, or sub, like, and share if you're watching these recordings on YouTube. Till next time, take care, guys. Have a great one. Have a great weekend. Later on.